Hey, what's up, y'all? So I want to talk about that movie Alita. I've seen people on YouTube calling it an SJW movie, and I just wanted to put my perspective on it because on this channel, I have rant and raved about SJW nonsense in movies. If you see my video about Bumblebee, just look at the comment section. Check out some of my Star Wars movie reviews. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I have no problem calling out SJW nonsense and feminist propaganda in movies nowadays, but I do it only when it's appropriate and only when it's called for. The movie Alita is not an SJW movie. Now I'll break it down to tell you what I mean. Let's take, for instance, a movie like Bumblebee. What's the title of the movie? Bumblebee. It's supposed to be about what? An alien robot who shoots cannon out of his arms, and about a war on Cybertron, and a total sci-fi movie, right? What do we get in that movie? We got a movie about a teenage girl and her dead dad. Had nothing to do with a robot war, and we had no flashbacks from Bumblebee perspective. I would have loved to see what Bumblebee thought about Cybertron and, some instances of Bumblebee growing up and training with Optimus Prime, some flashbacks from his perspective, because it's called Bumblebee. But we didn't get that at all. So that is a movie you can call some SJW nonsense, and I did. I ran it on that movie hard. Now, let's take a different movie, a movie like Wonder Woman. Now, in the title of that movie, it says what it's going to be about, a woman. So when I go see that movie, I'm expecting to see a female lead, a strong female lead at that, who's kicking ass and taking names later. So if I go see a movie like Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor is kicking ass and he's the one with the lasso and he says, Wonder Woman, you wait over there, I'll take care of this, I'm gonna be pissed off because I'm expecting to see Wonder Woman kicking ass, lassoing foods, slicing foods with her sword and doing her thing. I'm expecting to see a woman empowerment or a strong female lead in the Wonder Woman movie. It's in the title, it's the character. So I know what to expect going in. That's not SJW nonsense. That's a movie with a strong female lead, of course, yeah. But that's what I'm expecting when I go see a Wonder Woman movie. Do you see the difference? Bumblebee is supposed to be about a sci-fi movie about a robot. It wasn't. Wonder Woman should be about female empowerment. It is. So you can call things out when it's appropriate. Now, I relate that to the movie Alita. Alita is pretty much about a teenage girl cyborg robot that can fight real good. That's literally the whole gist of the movie. So if you've seen that in any trailer, you've seen the title of the movie is the girl's name. Every trailer we saw, it was her fighting and kicking ass. So you know going in what this movie is about. You know the theme of it, you know who it's geared to, you know it's gonna have some strong female empowerment, themes in the movie. You know that going in. So when you go see the movie and it's this strong girl character kicking ass and you act surprised and say, oh, it's SJW nonsense, you're just overusing the term and just trying to put out clickbait on YouTube. That's what you're doing, because you're really not watching the movie and accepting it for what it is. They told you ahead of time what the movie was gonna be. They gave you that. And the whole story of the movie, I'll give you the whole background of the movie right quick. The movie is about this old man. He finds half of a cyborg girl, he finds her in the junkyard, takes her home and repairs her and brings her, back to life with this body. But in this future world that they exist in, people are like half human, half cyborg, pretty much like what we're gonna be in like about 50 years. That's what the people normally are in the future world. So you have bionic arms and limbs and insides, and some people are just fully cyborg. They just have their human head left. Some people are still human. So you have a mixture of all that, but it's completely normal. And in that world, people will jack you for your parts. So if you have some really cool future bionic part that's really high tech and it's really expensive and whatever, people will jack you for it. They'll pin you down, saw off your arm, and somebody will wear your arm. Just like you have the coolest pair of Jordans nowadays, in the future, it's about who got the coolest parts, on their body. So that's what the whole scenery, I guess you could say the background of the movie is what's going on. So when he brings her back, come to find out she has some super high-tech heart inside of her that they don't make anymore, and it's really powerful, so everybody's trying to get that heart. Even the main bad guy who lives in this sky city, his name is Nova. He's sending all these guys trying to get her, kill her to get her heart. So that's the whole gist of the movie. And she in the end kicks everybody's ass. And at the end, she points up to the sky and say, Nova, I'm coming for you. So it's going to be a part 2. This is a James Cameron movie, the guy that made Avatar, so you know it's going to have some cool ass special effects, which it was. The CGI was on point. But if you're complaining about the subject matter or the story because it's from a teenage girl's perspective, then you didn't watch a damn trailer before the movie. There can be movies where you have a strong male character, which we barely get nowadays, but that's a whole nother subject. You don't even get me to go into that, because every guy in the movie nowadays is an idiot. He can't fight, and he always got to get saved at the last minute by the female character. But you can have subject matter movies about a strong lead female character or a strong male character. It all relates to what you tell us beforehand, before we see the movies. And when we go in there, we know exactly what we're getting. But when you switch it around and you promise us a sci-fi movie, you promise us Bumblebee, but you give us a teenage girl drama, you know, that's when we have a problem. You promise us Star Wars, but then you tell us the Force is female. That's when we have a problem. So don't call everything SJW nonsense. Alita is not SJW nonsense. Alita is a movie that's geared towards a younger audience about a futuristic world. And it's actually pretty cool if you just go in there with an open mind, accepting what the movie is gonna be about. And it is exactly what they tell you it's gonna be. They are who we thought they were. But anyway, y'all, that's just what I thought. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you disagree with me on this one, let's get a good debate going. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. That's much appreciated. And I'll catch your ass out there in this universe. Peace.
Gotta be willing to do what it takes.
Alita, run!